Why am I flexing? Because I'm pretty happy. That's my happy pose. Dragon Ball Games on Twitter, or X, recently put out a tweet saying that they're going to have penalties on people who rage quit. People will gain their rank points, and people who quit will lose their rank points. So that is great. And the patch, I think, the server update will be happening tomorrow, I think, on the 19th. And I hope they also patch out some glitches that have been happening. I know in the previous update that happened maybe a week ago, they patched out some things they didn't even mention in the notes, so they're working on things. Someone did comment on my community post saying that the server team is probably a separate team from the like the gameplay mechanics team, so that's a good point. Maybe we're not going to get the fixes to the broken mechanics just yet. It's been about a week. I'm hoping they fix it very soon, but regardless, I'm very happy they're fixing the rage quit situation. I feel like the bugs we have right now is so game breaking that it's even worse than rage quitting. So I really wish they addressed the bugs first, but hey, I'm still happy they're addressing the rage quitting. But I don't know, like I was saying, the bugs are so bad right now that even I'm not playing ranked, and I played ranked a lot previously, even though there were rage quitters. I think the bugs right now we have are so bad, it's worse than rage quitting. It is what it is. I hope they fix it soon. But Dabura character spotlight. Enjoy the video. Have a good night, you guys. Okay, character spotlight on the Demon King Dabura. He is 6 DP, so overall, I'm going to start doing my ratings in the beginning, so you guys don't have to watch the whole video just to get my opinion on him. My overall opinion on Dabura is he's a decent character. He's more of a very zoning keep away character, which I will explain how he's a very good keep away character. But spending 6 skill points on him is his damage is meh. Of course, he's a 6 DP character, so he has to have a decent damage output, but his damage output is more like a 4 or 5 DP character. His defense is pretty lackluster, so if you get opened up with him, it's not good. That's why you should probably play more keep away game with Dabura and only take engagements that you are confident in winning. If you take risky engagements, it's even riskier with Dabura, because if you get opened up, you will take a lot of damage. So my overall opinion on Dabura is, of course, he's a fun character to play if you're going to play singles. You might lose against all the fusions, who knows, unless you're a very good player. But in DP battle, if you're going to use him in DP battle, I would recommend pairing him up with another character who could output a lot of damage from normal combos. Just playing the zoning game all game is a little too slow paced. And if you get, you could do a lot of damage through purely zoning. But let's say, for example, it'll probably take a minute to do a bar of damage, 10k damage to your opponent, whereas it'll probably take 10 seconds for your opponent to do 10k damage to your Dabura. So it's a time efficiency type of thing. You don't want to be whittling him down all game, and then he lands 2 combos on you, and that's enough to close the distance in a matter of seconds. So yeah. As much as you should be zoning him out with Dabura, you should be taking your engagements when you see the opening, and you should also have another character who could dish out a lot of damage in the case where you got opened up with Dabura. So I'd say if you do want to play him, he could be viable. You just have to play him in a specific manner, and you have to build your team to make up for his weaknesses, being that of doing damage in a quick amount of time. But again, since he costs 6 DP, that is quite a lot of DP. Now that lower character or lesser character teams is more viable, you could play a 3-man with Dabura. But again, since the win condition is based off of total health percentage, and Dabura just takes up a lot more damage than most characters, every hit is a more significant damage. Every hit that you take is a more significant percentage on your total health pool. So that is something you have to take into consideration, and that alone makes him he's a more of a all or nothing type of character. You could gain a massive lead, but at the same time that lead could be taken away from you very quickly. Okay, now that you got my general opinion out of the way, again, it's just my opinion. It's not a fact or anything, it's just how I feel. But let's check out his starting resources. He has average amount of health. He starts with 0 skill points like most of the cast, but but he starts with 3 key bars, which is massive. Characters who start with 3 key bars has been indirectly buffed by this patch, because you do get a Z-burst dash. Yeah, most characters who start with 2 key bars, yes, Z-burst dashing costs 2 key bars, but you still need to charge just a little bit, because there is a startup animation, and that startup animation does take some key, so you technically need a little bit more than 2 key bars to be able to do a Z-burst dash, right? Unless you're just very fast at activating it. You can see how like this is 2 key bars right here. Let's try to do a Z-burst dash. I can't. I need slightly more than 2 key bars, like that. Yeah, so yeah, even though everyone starts with 2 key bars, they technically can't do a Z-burst dash. Not right away. They have to charge just a little bit. But Dabura doesn't have to do that because he has 3 key bars. Okay, second thing we check out are his rush chains. Gut punch first, rolling hammer second, ki third, ki rush wave fourth. You guys know how I feel about ki rush wave. His rush chain is okay. Another thing that's hurting his close combat game is that he doesn't really have a very strong open up tool. The best open up tool in terms of rush chains is a flying kicks. He does not have that, so yeah, that just hurts his close range game even more. Let's see if his ki smoothly connects into a combo. Oh wow, nice. Let's test it in the air, because sometimes things work differently on the ground and in the air. Wow, it connects pretty up. I just did a charge attack by accident. I hate that. I hope they fix that. Yeah, Dabura is one of the few characters who has a smoothly connecting combo with his ki. Nice, nice, nice. Now let's check out his perception move. Okay. Yeah, perception to your attack, Gohan. What now? Yeah, Sonic Sway you. What now? Okay, let's come on, hit me normally. Okay. This perception move is actually not that bad for Dabura. You guys know I always say, oh, I love a gut punch, right? But for Dabura, you can simply do it. Let me demonstrate it for you. You can simply do this, right? Hit me, Gohan. No, yeah, get. Oh, okay, CPU. Okay, CPU. I'm sorry. And then you can just disengage and zone him out even more, be a scumbag. Because like I said, Dabura's zoning game is very strong. Of course, you don't have to do that. If you could see the opening, you should take it. Because like I said earlier, comboing will do a lot more damage in a faster time. But if you just want to play the zoning game, be one of those guys, you could do that. And because this perception move sets you guys back to neutral, it isn't. Oh, okay, you could combo into it pretty smoothly. Hit me. Oh wow, most characters don't really smoothly combo into it. Maybe they changed it. I don't know. I'd have to test it. Wow, you could combo smoothly into this. I did not know this. This is why I just learned this. Okay, Dabura's attacks track pretty hard. That's probably why he could connect with his ki pretty smoothly. Although I don't know if this is blockable, so I'd have to test it on an opponent. I've already recorded my gameplay, so this is something you guys could test out yourself. Wow, this is the smoothest connecting soft knockback I've seen. So that's nice. Wow, I did not know that. Most other characters who have that as a perception move, you can't really connect your combo with it. So that's one thing about his close range game. I guess that's a nice addition, that he could combo into his soft knockback perception. Whereas most characters who have that perception, they can't. It just resets you guys back to neutral. So maybe you don't even have to disengage like I was saying. But let's check out where he kind of lacks, right? His step-in move. With this new patch, sidestepping has become like a integral part of close range combat. It already was, but since they buffed step-ins or sidestepping or just stepping in general, step-in moves have become even more important. And characters who have this step-in move, ki rush wave, not that great because you can't do anything with that. It just knocks them back. I guess what Dabura could do with that is that it helps him just continue his keep away game. You could use that and then maybe charge ki after you knock him away with it, right? It is a hard knockdown, so they have to do a unique recovery to recover from it. So this is a hard knockdown, although there is an invisible wall. I wish they would change that too, make the invisible wall more visible. But there are a lot of changes. I hope they're going to make some changes with this update coming out. You could also just fully charge it and knock them away, but then again, this move is very easily vanishable and very easily super countered, so be careful using it. There could be some reward to using it, and like I said, you'll get to use your zoning game and charge some ki. Speaking of charging ki, look how beautiful Dabura's ki charging aura is. And it's pretty cool even when charging into sparking mode. Okay, speaking of ki, let's look at his ki blasts. His normal ki blasts are very, very spammable. Very good, very good. Like I was saying, more of a zoning character. What really makes him a great zoning character is this. When you stand still and charge a ki blast, he will have a unique ki blast that is unblockable and it tracks pretty hard. The thing is that it travels quite slowly, and the slower a charged ki blast travels, the less you could spam it. So look at this. I can't use it again. I have to wait a moment to be able to use it again. So what you could do to take advantage of this is throw out some normal ki blast, move around, throw a regular charged ki blast out, do it again, and just have that combo, have that pattern, right? So you could just, so you can't throw out two of the same kinds of charged ki blasts, right? So you could see there's quite some distance between me and Gohan. So like I always say in my videos, there are 3 kinds of charged ki blasts, technically 4, right? So a jumping ki blast, let's look at his jumping ki blast. A jumping ki blast is a ki blast in itself. So you can't throw out more than one type of charged ki blast. So I could demonstrate this. So I'm just moving around. I can't throw out another one, right? But if I move around and then do a dashing charged ki blast, I could throw out multiple. Whoops, I didn't do the inputs right. Whoops. Yep, you can see I'm able to throw out multiple. So keep that in mind. If you throw out a charged ki blast and you have distance, you can only throw out one at a time until it hits him. And if it misses him, if it's still on the stage, you have to wait for the ki blast to disappear. So, and that could be quite clunky. So be careful, be wary if your ki blast misses him. But as soon as your ki blast hits him, you can use another one. Yep. But to go over, there are 4 kinds of charged ki blasts: jumping, dashing, moving around, and standing still. But let's look at how fast he charges his ki. Pretty fast, medium pace, is not bad. Let's see how many ki bars, I always mess up this. How many dashes he could do in one ki bar. There, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so about 4. You could see on the 4th one, it did take a little more. So you could do 3, a little, almost 4, basically. So that's great. He has decent movement. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could see how it kind of took a little more into the 4th key bar there. So technically 3 dashes, short dashes in the key bar. Could do 4 if you have less than 2 key bars, because you will perpetually gain ki, and that perpetual ki gain could help you do a 4th dash in 1 key bar. Now let's look at Dabura's skills. This is what makes Dabura really good in terms of keep away. Evil Breath is a very good keep away tool, although its hitbox is very small. But let me demonstrate how I'd use Evil Breath. Right? If my opponent approaches me, I could just use this and then dash away. It's a very good keep away tool. It's not a defensive tool. There's offense, there's defense, and then there's keep away. Right? Approach me again. Come on. Approach me. Approach me, CPU. Approach me. Come on. Okay, you can see I have super armor. Like I said, the hitbox is not that great, and there is risk to using it, so be very careful. Yep. That's how I would use it. Keep away tool. Yep. I'm not sure if it's unblockable. Let's see if it's unblockable. You could also use this in like singles if they're like very low health. You can just keep spamming it and then you can finish them that way. Give me max skill. It is unblockable. Nice. Oh, does it? Okay, you get the break guard animation, but it doesn't take away their ki. Which is funny, because usually when you break someone's guard, it should take away a ki bar. That would be a great way to buff Evil Breath, is to allow it to break someone's guard and therefore take away one ki bar. Because as of right now, even though it could be a great keep away tool in in certain instances, it's still not the greatest, although it does only cost 1 skill point, so it could really catch your opponent off guard, especially if they're being extremely aggressive. You can just keep catching them with this, and 1000 damage is not the best, but it is still some damage. Because if you hit them, if you have 3 skill points and you just hit them 3 times with this, that's 3,300 damage. That's not bad. Now I want to talk about After Image Strike. I know After Image Strike was nerfed pretty badly. They lowered it from 15 seconds down to 10 seconds, and if you get hit with a perception, you will your After Image Strike will get cancelled. It will no longer be up. So with that being said, its new utility, although you could still play aggressively with it, you just have to be way more careful. You have to bait them to attack you, and then you could take their back and punish them, right? But with Dabura, you could use it as a disengagement tool, right? Because like I keep saying, Dabura is pretty good at distance, and you could just disengage. Okay? Yep, you can see I took his back, and I was able to punish him. Although, yeah, CPU really is smart. They know how to counter counter Wild Sense, After Image Strike, and all of that. And then if you can just disengage and charge ki like this. So yeah, After Image Strike is a great disengagement tool. It's also Evil Breath is also a great disengagement tool. I would not use this as a combo breaker. Do not use Evil Breath as a combo breaker. You should be using it if they're approaching you, and just stop them from approaching you. Did he just vanish? No, I think he just used a regular vanish from his offense. Although there is a lot of recovery frames on Evil Breath, so you could use, now that they changed how the combo mechanics work, you could use After Image Strike in the middle of a combo, and that could save you, and you could either disengage or try to punish them. But again, if you're being overly aggressive and get hit with a perception, you will burn your 3 skill points, and that is not good. 3 skill points is a lot. Okay, let's look at his supers. He has Evil Impulse, which does a lot of damage. 9k damage is a lot. Wow. Let's see how much damage it does when you boost it. Nearly 11k damage. That is a crap ton. Let's look at Evil Flame. Evil Flame is unblockable, although it comes out very, very slowly. It does 9.5k, which is a lot. It comes out very slowly, but it's very funny. A lot of people do not know Evil Flame is unblockable. When it's boosted, it does 11.5. That's a lot. But a lot of people do not know Evil Flame is unblockable, so they'll sit there and block it and then get hit by it. That's how I found out it was unblockable, because I just sat there and blocked it. I was like, wait, why did it hit me? I'm blocking. Oh, and it's probably unblockable. The thing is because since it comes out so slowly, you can't really combo into it. Let's see if I could combo into it. Yeah, it's quite the short distance. You can't really combo into it. Let's see if I could if I do a different combo, can I combo into it? Let's do a Rolling Hammer, because it will not push them that far away. Yeah, you can see how close they are to me. I think that might catch them. Even though it didn't really combo, since it's unblockable and they probably don't have time to dash away, it probably will hit them. I don't know. I haven't used it though. I haven't used it in a match. Okay, let's check out his ultimate. That's a pretty cool ultimate. I do feel like it was a little lackluster in terms of how the impacts look, but damn, look how sick his key charging aura looks. But yeah, I think that's really it about Dabura. Luckily lucky for me, he doesn't really have a transformation, so this is not a very long spotlight where I have to discuss every single form. So yeah, it's nice doing characters that don't transform. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the spotlight. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys know some tech with Dabura, comment it so it could teach me and also teach my comment section. And I played some singles matches with Dabura. I have not been playing much DP battle because I have not been enjoying all the bugs in DP battle. So I've been playing a lot of singles, and singles is kind of growing on me. I still prefer DP battle over singles, but it is a nice change of pace from all the DP battle I would post. A lot of people do enjoy my singles battle videos, so I'll keep doing it. Maybe in the future I'll just mix it up. Sometimes I'll do a week of DP battles. Sometimes I'll do a week of singles battles. Maybe I'll start double uploading. One upload for DP, one upload for singles. Who knows? But anyway, enjoy my commentary, and have a good night, you guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, here I am commentating over some gameplay I had in singles with Demon King Dabura. My first opponent is against an S1 MUI Goku player. Very unfortunate for me. Always difficult to deal with MUI players no matter the rank. That's just how strong MUI Goku is. Here I am, A2. This was before my Z rank grind with SSJ2 Gohan. So you can see the holes in my gameplay because this was before I started really learning how singles should be played. As you can see, I just immediately try to engage. That is my playstyle, and Dabura's character archetype is not the best with an aggressive playstyle. So yeah, like I said in the character spotlight, it's probably best if you zone with Dabura, since he has so many great keep away tools. But like I keep saying, this was before I really figured it out. So even though I don't really know how to play a character, you could see how certain playstyles don't fit a character. So with my aggressive playstyle, Dabura is probably not the best. I'm sure if you're a really good player, you could still play aggressively with any character. You could play any style with any character. It's just that certain characters are stronger at certain playstyles and weaker at other playstyles. In this case, Dabura is good at zoning, and aggression is probably not his best thing, especially considering he doesn't really have a great open up tool. The best open up tool is a flying kicks. You can see I stand still there, try to bait him to attack me because I have after him in strike up. I wanted to take his back and punish him. I'm successful at it. He doesn't recover from the hard knockdown. I take that opportunity to charge into sparking, and I choose to be aggressive. And I tried to counter his wild sense there, but sometimes my vanish just doesn't come out, so that's unfortunate. Skill issue. I lose the match. I shouldn't have been that aggressive anyway. I should have taken advantage of sparking mode for a bit. But then again, I was probably aggressive because I didn't want him to stall out my sparking mode. It's very easy to stall out sparking mode, especially if you don't engage with him. And this is unfortunate. I get the first combo off. I try to throw out a super, and the freaking massive rock blocks my super. So that sucks. And by the way, I'm not the one who chose this map. It is my opponent's choice. So don't tell me that I should just play Hyperbolic Time Chamber. But regardless, I do be playing maps that have a lot of things in the way, so probably would have had the same issue if they played the map I want. Okay, he uses a raw rush super. I get caught with the perception. We are set back at neutral, so it's anyone's turn. A lot of people do that and then just hold perception. I could have punished him there. I don't punish him. Yeah, one thing that really sucks about close combat with Dabura is that his step-in move is not the best. He has a key rush wave as his step-in move. So Dabura was buffed in terms of playing neutral and zoning people out, but he was also nerfed in the sense that his step-in move is not great. And now step-in moves are very, very important. A lot more important than it was in the previous game. So yeah, he was buffed indirectly and also nerfed indirectly. And I keep trying to be aggressive. You can see how after image strike is helping me counter his wild sense, but... And I don't know why I'm being so slow to react to the fact that I have his back. Damn, MUI Goku's auto dodge is so annoying. And I try to do the same thing as I did in the last match. Hit him with the hard knockdown and then charge into sparking. Let's see how I take advantage of it this time. I get hit by a vanishing assault. I play aggressively once more. I get opened up. Okay, now's my chance. I could come back here. And that was stupid. I knew in the back of my head that wouldn't hit because, like, if you play this game enough, you know the angles in which your rush supers and rush ultimates won't hit. But that was just a desperate move by me, and I just threw everything out that I knew about the game, just trying to come back. And either way, even if I did hit that, it probably, I don't know, it wouldn't have killed. So I still would have had to work towards a comeback. I do wish that they made this rush supers and ultimates connect more smoothly. I don't I don't know. It's a skill issue for sure, but like I just don't want to think about, oh, is this good to use my rush super and ultimate here? Oh well, it is what it is. I block his low sweep. He hits me with a sonic sway, and that's what I've been talking about. That's what I talked about yesterday. Like that should have been a clean punish for me, but whenever I block someone and they get stunned by my block, they're able to perception me. I don't know if that's a new addition, because I know you could do a lot of things in these micro gaps now. Like you could use a wild sense, you could use, and maybe now you could use a perception, even though you should get punished. It might have been that, or I just was slow to react. I wouldn't doubt if I was slow to react to punish him, because as you can tell, I'm pretty sluggish throughout these gameplays. I'm not on point, but regardless, that's not a good excuse. I should have took the time to warm myself up. You can hear me mashing my buttons. And I get absolutely put in the blender these matches. That was pretty unfortunate. I got destroyed pretty badly.
Guess that's that.
Okay, next few matches against a hit. Here I am, A3. I think I mentioned earlier, this was before my Z rank grind with SSJ2 Gohan, so you could just tell that I'm not very used to singles. And also, it was before I really understood that certain characters are just not as good in terms of an aggressive playstyle because of the way they made sidesteps. Dabura is one of them. The way they made sidesteps a big part of close combat game now, is what I should say. I feel like Mo Piccolo, I've played against them several times in the past. I think I've run up against him in a DP battle a lot of times. Okay, throwing hands with Dabura. He hits me with a Vanishing Assault, I block it. I hit him with a Super Perception, I disengage. And this is before I really understood that zoning characters, you should work towards disengaging and just continue zoning them out, right? Of course, you don't have to do that every time. If you see an opportunity to combo them, then combo them. But zoning characters, probably best to just disengage, because the most of your damage is going to come from Ki Blasts. And if you risk engaging and getting opened up, you're going to take a lot of damage. Yeah, you can see his step and move is not that great. But I guess the utility of his step and move could be to just push them away, or knock them back, and just continue zoning them out. Okay, I back away, try to zone him out. He engages with me. He had After Image, but he didn't take advantage of his After Image. After Image could be stronger than Wild Sense, but it takes a little more skill to use After Image, because you have to remember that you have it up. And once it gets activated, you have to be ready to start comboing. Wild Sense, it just knocks people back, but it will do it for you, so you don't have to remember that Wild Sense is up. The reason why After Image could be stronger than Wild Sense is because you get a whole combo. So it has more damage potential, but of course it could be frustrating if you get super countered. Okay, I hit him with the Sonic Sway. I am trying to play the keep away game a little more with Dabura here, as you can tell. Yeah, you can see how his sword Ki Blast really tracks him pretty hard. Yeah, you have to react. You don't have to react that fast to it, but you have to react to it. If you react late to it, it's going to hit you. So you have to be watching your opponent's character. See if they're standing still and charging something, then you know a charged sword Ki Blast is coming your way. You can also use that to your advantage and Z-Burst dash at them and open them up. Because the charged sword Ki Blast does have a pretty large activation window. So you could be punished if you keep spamming it and are too predictable with it. Okay, I'm getting put in the blender here. Hit him with a super perception. I open him up. Let's see if I could capitalize. He gets a nice super counter off on me. Here comes my after image strike. I disengage. I get caught with the perception. Try to do step-ins. He has after image. I tried to counter it. I get opened up regardless. Super counter by me. I win the Vanish War. As you can see, like my timing on the Vanish War is okay. It's just that for some reason during my grind to Z rank, I couldn't get any of my vanishes off. It might be a character specific thing. I say that as I lose that Vanish War. I don't know. Massive cope. It's a cope fest. But hey, I'm still proud of myself for being able to get to Z rank by barely challenging Vanish Wars. That should be a challenge in and of itself. Imagine getting to Z rank without ever super countering. I basically got to Z rank without ever challenging a Vanish War. I probably challenged maybe 5 out of 100 different Vanish Wars I had to go up against. Okay, he takes the second match. I took the first match. Let's see how we do in the tiebreaker. He got the first combo off on me, but I open him up here. I could gain the lead here. I do exactly that. I continue being aggressive. I should have did a fully charged gut punch there, but he could react to it with a super perception, so that's why I didn't do it. I wasn't watching for the after image. I get punished. Good vanish by me. We're just throwing hands here now. I reset him with the low sweep. Reset him once more. A little too obvious. I should have just done a normal rush combo there. When you're doing those rush chain resets, it becomes a little... If you do it over and over, it becomes too easy to vanish. So maybe you should do it once, twice, if you're feeling like he's not going to vanish it. But if you're going up against a good player and he knows you're going to do that, you could just immediately start doing a rush, regular rush combo, and he probably won't super counter it because he's looking for the vanish instead. And then once you do the normal rush combo, you could just start doing the rush chain resets again, because he might start looking for the super counter, and then rinse and repeat. And that's how I get a lot of people to not super counter me, because I go through, I predict them. I'm like, okay, he's probably going to look for the vanish now. I'm going to start doing regular combos. Okay, now that I did regular combos, he's probably going to look for the super counter now. Now that he's looking for the super counter, I'm going back to the rush chain resets. And just over and over. And the reason why some games I don't get super countered is because I'm able to predict what defensive option they're going to look for. Of course, really good players would be able to look for both.
Careful of his spit.
Okay, here's a canon fight. Gohan against Dabura. The funny thing is that Gohan says he has to look out for Dabura's spit. Too bad they didn't give him a unique paralysis move where he could spit at someone and paralyze them. That would have been cool. With paralysis moves being talked about, they gotta buff some paralysis moves. Psychokinesis still needs a buff. And as you can see, this is when I noticed my overlays were turned off, so I finally turned on my overlays. You get to see my silly little face and my controller overlay. See my inputs. He's able to close the distance. I had the health lead on him for a bit, but since he keeps hitting me with the low sweeps, I really should be reacting to the low sweeps and punishing him. And if they're fully charging it, it really shouldn't be that difficult to react with a low block and get them. As well as just simply vanishing them and punishing them afterwards. So that's on me. I mess up my combo. The Dabura's normal rush attacks are so slow. Sometimes I'm ready to do my combo extender, and then I'll just do a step in the middle of my combo and mess myself up. Yep, I'm winning my Vanish Wars for once. I think I just used the after image strike to keep myself safe. He just burns it right away. I should have known he's going to go for a super perception, because he has a lot of skill points to spend. So I shouldn't have used my charged gut punch there, but bad habit. I should have known. I would have gotten super perception there and just got ready to challenge a Vanish War. because he probably would have super countered me as well. But he probably wouldn't have because he was holding perception there, so that means he wasn't mashing super counter. So that's on me. It's always a risk using your rush chains, right? So maybe it's not worth using risking it when you're in kill range, or when they're in kill range. Okay, you can see I'm still playing aggressively. I had 3 key bars there. I spent 2 of those key bars to play aggressively, and I just get opened up. I spent 3 skill points to have my after image burned by perception. And yeah, my aggressive playstyle is really not paying off. This is not really a canon fight because Dabura should be winning. But he got round 1. Let's see if I could come back from this in round 2. Okay, I am playing it more slowly. Okay, I'll let him approach me instead. I'm able to bait out his Zebra Stash and catch him with a Sonic Sway. I approach him. I cancel his I catch him with a Super Perception on his low sweep. I do it again. Same concept as before. I use a Gut Punch when he is probably going to Super Perception it. I disengage. He uses a full power charge. He has a Zebra Stash at his disposal. This could be scary. He's trying to zone me out. He spends all of his ki doing this. He cancels my after image strike. Yep, and I adapted. I learned from the last game. I knew not to go for a Gut Punch because he could probably Super Perception me, so I go for a normal combo and was able to finish him and made the comeback. And I rank up to A2. Okay, third match. Here's the tiebreaker. Will I be able to make this a canon fight where Dabura wins overall? Let's find out. I am making slow adaptations. Yep. I learned that I'm getting burned for being overly aggressive, especially with a character like Dabura, so I'm just taking advantage of whittling him down with my charged Ki Blasts. He uses the time chamber thingy, the house thingy, to get cover. So I make him think it's okay, and then I Zebra Stash at him. Although I didn't really capitalize on it. I guess technically I still did capitalize on it because doing that led to this. And I have the massive health lead on him. It's still not over. Remember, Dabura is very squishy. All it takes is maybe one combo and he could close the distance in terms of health. I am blocking low now, so I am adapting. I just use the after image strike and I get it burned. Like I said, you should not be playing very aggressively when you have after image strike up. Let them hit you, let them engage with you, unless you know you could hit them. And yeah, I played it much more slowly, and you could see how a more zoning, slow-paced game playstyle is really fitting for Dabura. And I successfully make it a canon fight. Dabura wins over Gohan. Okay, this was from today, so I wanted to try Dabura after having learned how to play neutral and after learning that certain characters are just way better off not engaging, which Dabura is one of them. So I wanted to apply what I've learned and actually compare the differences. That way I'm not just releasing a video of me using Dabura in a very inefficient manner. But this is player match, right? I did notice there were some S rankers in player match, so I wanted to test it out on them. Ultimate Gohan does so much damage. That paired up with Dabura's defense is just eh. Okay, you can see I'm disengaging now. I get one combo off, that's great. That was a free combo for me, and then I disengage because I don't want to risk getting opened up. Yep, I have after image strike. I'm not being overly aggressive. And I'm only attacking when I'm confident in being able to combo him. Use a super perception there. He uses a super perception of his own. I could have just done a normal combo and won the game from there, but it's fine. Catch him with my perception and finish the match.
Even after you power up, that's all you got.
Damn, Dabura talking shit to Ultimate Gohan. That's funny. Okay, next match. Going up against a Mecha Frieza. The great thing about player matches is that people play more obscure characters. I did play with Mecha Frieza once against my viewers, and he was pretty fun to use, I will say that. He has very strong ki blasts. His normal ki blasts do a lot of damage, and his charging speed is very, very fast. Maybe I'll do a Mecha Frieza spotlight soon. I hit him with the super counter. I tried to see if he would fall for that. He could have done a normal punish on me, but he goes for the grab instead. So he could have punished me badly, but he does not. So that's fortunate for me. I'm getting put in the blender here. He knocks me away. That's fine. If you don't want to engage, I'll just play the zoning game. Or maybe I'll be aggressive. Hey, sometimes you don't have to play the zoning game all game, you know? If you see the opening, take it. Because at the end of the day, doing combos, even if you don't do that much damage, doing combos is a faster way to get a lot of damage off, as opposed to just throwing one ki blast at a time. And if your opponent is good, the zoning game probably won't work. It probably will work, but very, very, very slowly. You can see I tried to use Evil Flame there, or Evil Breath, yeah. I didn't really use it correctly. I should have charged a little sooner than that, but it's fine. I do get some ki charging off. I tried to play the keep away game with Evil Breath. I'm not really taking advantage of it very well. And same concept. His normal rush attacks are so slow that I just do a step in move. Or not a step in move. I just step in thinking my rush combo is over. I was playing SSJ for Gogeta before this, so going from SSJ for Gogeta to Dabura is very weird. Spoiler, I will be releasing an SSJ for Gogeta Spotlight. Maybe soon. I played him in Ranked, of course, to boost my rank up. He was very awkward to play with at first, but a lot of my viewers wanted to see me play with a 10 DP character, so I did exactly that. Yeah, I did not know what the hell I was doing with SSJ for Gogeta. I was just freaking pressing buttons, and because I was pressing buttons, I was dealing damage. I really did not have to think with SSJ for Gogeta. But sorry, I went on a tangent there. There was not really much to speak about here. I just was able to zone him out at the end of the game and won. Okay, next match. He's using Turles. Like I said, people like to use fun characters in player match. Although I did bump into a few Turleses in ranked match yesterday. I know I made a video saying that he's really good, but I'm probably wrong. Turles is not that good. Even with the buffs, he's not that good. His best thing is probably Explosive Wave. And it's nice that his Tree of Might costs 2 skill points now, but it would have been better if he gained some ki from it. But fortunately, you can see how fast Turles charges ki, so maybe he doesn't need it, but gaining ki, just charging ki in general could be a very unsafe thing. So that's why those skills that do give you some ki is very strong. Okay, I use a Dragon Dash to deflect that massive ki blast that Turles has. Which, the reason why I say I'd rather Dragon Dash to deflect ki blast is that sometimes I'll make a mistake with deflecting. Especially if I'm trying to charge some ki. I'll press the block button as I'm charging and then let out, and then that will press a skill will come out. So if I'm charging ki and I see a ki blast is coming my way, I will use a Dragon Dash to deflect it. Of course, if you're a very skilled player, you don't need to do that. I'm just stupid. And yeah, I knew that Lightning Strike attack wasn't going to hit because if you are at the ceiling of the map, your lightning strike attack will miss. So that's a general tip for you guys, but in the heat of the moment, I just do whatever. Very silly. And I was able to just completely zone out his Turles this match. Engage only when I know I could win the engagement. Use Evil Breath to keep him away from me. Do it again, and I'm able to just finish him with Evil Breath. You could see how strong and annoying Evil Breath can be. Although I really didn't showcase how strong it can be. It could be very annoying, especially if your opponent is being overly aggressive. You could get punished for using it though. And you could see the extended black screen. They kicked me out of the lobby. I stopped my recording because I was planning for that to be my last game anyway. But they kicked me out, and I wish I had it recorded. It was pretty funny. But yeah, if you learned something, like and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good night, you guys.